Welcome back, everybody. It's Jeff again with J&K Stay in Vegas with another episode of Walk with Jeff. Today, where are we? Where could we be? Where in the world is Jeff? Does this give you any clues yet? Maybe, or maybe not. Well, I am down here at the southern end of the strip. Not quite the southern end, but I'm down here at South Point Casino, one of the very favorite among locals and a favorite among our subscribers that come here to Vegas, that want to do the Vegas thing without being in Vegas. So I thought it would be really important and valuable to share with you what's right outside, because the area is growing incredibly, and so you may want to just venture out and just see, you know, if there's coffee places or places to eat that's outside the casino. And so I thought I would do a walk with Jeff over here and give you some perspective of where the strip is versus, say, like the M Casino. And so let's get this walk started, shall we? Wasn't ready. So let's get this walk started. Now, we got our 30-minute timer on. We'll head over this way first. Across the way is the Grand View at Las Vegas. Some Airbnbs in here, but it's mainly a vacation village. And if you look down here, the road will end. Down there is the I-15 to give you some perspective if you're one of the ones that drives in. Let's go down here first. There's the big South Point Casino sign. Just to give you an idea of what the temperature is like, we are feeling very fortunate, at least for this last couple of days. In the middle of September, current temperature is 67 degrees at 10 a.m. in the morning. We cannot believe it. Although temperatures look like they're going to go up into the mid 90s over the next week or so, which after the triple digits will seem cool. But yeah, again, I'd like to remind everybody that these videos are in 4K HDR. So if you have an HDR compatible TV, if you don't see, like on my TV, it'll come up and it'll say HDR on a video that has HDR. It takes YouTube sometimes up to 24 hours, sometimes even 48 hours to process that. So if you like watching it in the best color, and you do have that option, you may have to wait a day, maybe watch it through the first time in 4K, come back in a day or two, and then pick it up again and see it in HDR, because it really does make a huge difference. I really enjoy watching the HDR content. I love watching other videos around the world of other people doing walks. That's kind of what inspired me. People like Action Kid and Watch Walker, should definitely check them out. But we're gonna see what's down here and in relation to everything else. So if we were to look just to right behind us going south, this is still Las Vegas Boulevard, you can see right there. And you can't see it in frame because the corner is obscuring our view, but the M would be down there about a couple of miles. So that's where about we are. So we're kind of in between the strip proper, say like the end of where Mandalay Bay is, or Town Square, or outdoor shopping area, and the M. It's a nice look at South Point Casino. If you haven't watched our Where's My Coffee, Where's My Room, you can get a really detailed look at that. The whole layout of the casino. Has a couple of floors. It's really big on the bull riding, the rodeos that come in town, and bowling tournaments as well, PBA national tournaments as well. So they have a lot of space and a lot of conventions, and it's easy to get in and out of here. Free parking, great specials at the Coronado Cafe for late at night. But this is a first stop here. You know, 24-hour breakfast with a free mimosa. You just want to come right out to this pub. Vegas here, we have all these pubs. We have PT's, we have Sierra Gold. A lot of them are almost owned by the same company. And most of the time, they're actually pretty good food at somewhat reasonable prices. Although in the last couple of years, just like everything else, they've gone up in price, which is a little unfortunate. But anyway, that's there. And this new Denny's here. It's right across the way. So if you hankering for a Grand Slam, and go over there, just literally come right out the front door of South Point. And a sushi place, all you can eat. If you're into sushi, maybe check them out. I believe there is a Mexican food restaurant back there. Have not tried it. Like I said, these restaurants and businesses here are very new, probably within the last year-ish. So if you've been to South Point before and may have gone, well, shoot, I'm in kind of the middle of nowhere, but I don't need to worry because South Point has all the food and sports books and everything else I could imagine, which is true. And this used to be just big dirt lots, but Vegas, man, if you're keeping up on some of my real estate stuff, is growing and growing and growing. It was already growing 10 years ago, 12 years ago when we first moved here. But now, especially this area, this is like the southwest of Vegas. There's a parking structure over there. But this is the most highly sought after place in Vegas to move. So all along the west of the I-15 as you come into Vegas, all that area is being all built up. So now you can get a little better look since we're around that corner. But right down there is the M Resort, just a couple miles down there. So that gives you an idea of where the M is in relation to South Point. The Vikings, boiling seafood. And if you don't want to take any chances, or at least hopefully, there is a new McDonald's right here. I don't think they have a McDonald's inside South Point, no. But again, if you want to get a detailed look at the South Point, the layout of the whole casino, I did a really thorough video about a year and a half ago or so. And I'll put a link in the description, or I'll make it right at the end where you will see, hey, watch this next video. I'll put it right there so you can see the inside of South Point Casino in full detail. Gas station there, so if you need to fill up the rental car before you get back to the airport, although there are some closer ones. But yeah, this is all built up. This is all on the newer side here. And I like that they have these little shaded walkways. So if you are walking, you can kind of sit on a bench here, get under some shade of a tree, unlike what they did at the poor Bellagio Promenade, taking out those trees. And that's starting to happen again, so keep updated on our channel. You'll know exactly what's going on with all of F1. So this is kind of suburbia Vegas here. This area down here, if you keep going, is Silverado Ranch. It's another major east to west road. And if you were to take Silverado Ranch this way, that would take you to the I-15. So coming in north and south on the 15. And we've had a lot of requests to kind of do suburbia, and since I do real estate here in Vegas, even though the videos don't have getting as many views, I thought, what the heck, show you what's in Vegas outside of Vegas, like we did a couple of Walk with Jeff videos before. Wait for a light here and we'll continue on and show you what's down here as well. And then you can get some kind of perspective to see the end of the strip in the distance, so to speak. There's where that I-15 is over there. So Vegas is pretty manageable on the streets. So you can see up here it says East Silverado Ranch. So anything to the right, if you're coming in I-15 north from, say, Southern California, that is all eastbound, is on the right-hand side of the freeway. So anything, obviously, east of the I-15 is going to be East Silverado, East Russell, East Tropicana, so on and so forth. And then now the streets go all the way to the west side of town. This area is decent too. Not too much drama over here. So you don't have to kind of worry about all that nonsense. Even have a Del Taco over here. Who remembers Noggles from back in the day? I think Noggles did turn in to Taco Bell or to Del Taco. I can't remember. But they have a Del Taco over here. So along with McDonald's that we saw earlier. Get a little Del Taco. See what else is here. Got a Greek grill. Can even get a tattoo down here. There is a spa place. Some nails. Let me let's just cut through here. Why not? It's a beautiful car right there. But yeah, you've got the Del Taco here, Yanni's Greek Grill, a cleaner, so if you need to get some cleaning done while you're here. And even if you live in the area, you're local to Vegas, and maybe you live in the northwest part or Centennial Hills, this gives you an idea what's down here in case you ever wanted to see some of the establishments down here. Found this sign really cute, almost kind of like a, what's the word I want? Can't think of words when you're filming. Anyway, reminds me of Stranger Things. 2 scoops of aloha down here. Ono food served with hospitality. So let me know in the comments below if you've been to this place. It's just right over here, next to this liquor outlet. We'll go down a little bit and then we'll do a U-turn to get another perspective. Again, these 30-minute walks are really good for exercising, being on the bike. And like I said, I put the timer on for 30 minutes, and that way you know your 30 minutes are up. That's usually a good time to be hitting the treadmill or any of that. But I'm just going to go up here a little bit, and then I'm going to turn around. But already, even though it looks it doesn't look that far, but you can see down there Mandalay Bay coming into view right there. So this is all Las Vegas Boulevard. And Las Vegas Boulevard actually goes quite a distance, goes way south, even way past the M Resort, and goes out there into the middle of the desert, then finally stops, and it goes way north as well. So Las Vegas Boulevard is a very, very long street, because it used to be called the 91 way back in the day before the I-15 was ever built. Over there across the way is Dottie's Gaming. It's a little small establishment. We have these Dotties all over the place, and a little Circle K gas station right next to that. Those are all over. So you can see South Point right there coming into view again. But as you can tell, it's just a quick little walk across the street. In fact, if you're here and you want to burn some calories off, you can feel comfortable in walking around here. You can tell it's pretty chill. So I want to come back, even though we're on the same side of the street, but just to give you some perspective. As soon as that UPS guy gets out of my field of view. He's hauling oats. Down there you can definitely see over to the right past South Point, a whole bunch of empty land. Well, they are building and building and building. Come 5 o'clock in the afternoon, a lot of locals use this part of Las Vegas Boulevard as a way to get home. And that's kind of the good thing about Vegas, is that we only have about 3 major freeways, and so if one of them gets clogged up because of an accident or whatever, you can usually hop on some side parallel roads and get where you need to be. So unlike when we used to live in LA, once you get off the freeway, you were literally in residential area, and it was really hard to get back on the freeway. But not in Vegas. Although, that being said, there are some of the smaller roads on the west side of town that haven't been built all the way through, but those are becoming far infrequent these days, just because we're building so much, so they're continuing the roads. It's a nice look at South Point right there. And we got a walk symbol, so let's take advantage of that. I can show you a nice view going west here. And again, this is Silverado Ranch Road. If you go up and over the freeway, that's the I-15. And if you were to keep going right across the freeway, you would come into a ton of residential building, new homes everywhere in the Southwest. And people always say, well, Jeff, what about that water situation? Well, I'm gonna have a video on that coming soon. And right from the source of our Southern Nevada Water District, of all the stats. So if you ever decided to move here and that was maybe, you know, a little bit of a concern of yours is the water, don't believe all the negative stuff and all that. I've got all the facts for you. So stay tuned for a video on that. And as we take a look at South Point, I hope to do a staycation here. As I was saying earlier, it is one of the more popular videos are Where's My Coffee, Where's My Room on our channel. And people love this property for good reason. The prices are still pretty inexpensive. The garden buffet, you know, you can get breakfast for about 14 bucks with a club card. You get a prime rib dinner for like 27. Plus you got the bowling here. You got sports books. You got the cinemas here. I mean, there's really something for everybody. Free parking too. And you literally, if you're coming from Southern California, it's about the, I don't know, second, third exit as you're coming into the Vegas Valley. So super, super convenient. Literally come off the freeway right where those cars are. Come down here and your parking structure is right here. It couldn't be any more convenient. A lot of the tour buses park over here in this giant parking lot. I believe it's owned by South Point as well, because they do have like a guard tower over here to kind of watch over. So the semis here, especially during rodeo season, it gets really, really busy. Get back across the street and maybe we can take a quick peek into South Point if we got a moment. Big rig going through. But yeah, this area is just even around South Point, when there used to be like literally nothing around here, has grown so much, even just the time of the 12 years that we have been here. There we go. And I think these videos are good too, because since they are 30 minutes, you can kind of get an idea. I'm not walking at a very fast pace either, so just keep that in mind. I think I'm walking at a pretty average pace. I can talk. So in the span of 30 minutes, almost 30 minutes, you can see how far we've walked. Pretty easy. Obviously, if you have some mobility issues, you know, you're probably, if you want to venture out, that is, you're probably going to want like a motorized scooter or something like that. This is a side door here to South Point. And from the parking garage, you can take the elevator right down. It'll take you right inside of South Point. So it's nice and convenient. Love all the grounds here too. Lots of nice trees. Some of the directional signage there as well. And if you're from this perspective here, so all the way out this way, just to give you an idea, if you look on Google Maps or whatever, that out there is Anthem, and kind of the start of Henderson, but Anthem is way out there, so you can see how many homes have been built up inside the side of the mountain there over the years, and it's continuing. Across the street here. Vegas as a whole is pretty manageable as far as getting from point A to point B, although we do have a lot of construction here. We like to call the construction cone our state flower. But even the most corner of the valley, you can pretty much get to the Strip in about 30 minutes, even from the furthest point. And my watch is telling me, hey, do you want to record your workout here? Sure. So here we are inside of South Point. Here's some of the acts in the showroom currently. You can see the Kenny Rogers Band is going to be here. Righteous Brothers, Human Nature, they're a great Motown group. Herman's Hermits too. Wow. And a little Abracadabra, Ultimate ABBA tribute. They've already been and gone, but they play quite a bit. The Gatlin Brothers. Here's some of the Spasmatics. Worked with them for a long time ago. They're still going. Comedy, a whole bunch of stuff. And the Righteous Brothers. Just not the Strip. So even South Point here getting, you know, a lot of the different acts. So, you know, again, South Point's got a little bit for everything. For everyone. I was talking about the garden buffet before. Check out the prices here. There they are. Breakfast, even regular price, but why would you do that? Just go get a club member card. $14.95. There's that rib dinner, Saturday through Thursday, 4 to 9, $27.95. Even have a seafood night for $46.95. Sign up for free, it says right there. And look at this, all shakes and drinks. Half price happy hour, Sunday through Thursday, 2 to 5. Who doesn't like some dessert? And this is the front desk check-in. Was also talking about some late night eats. Coronado Cafe is just straight across the way. They're open 24 hours and get some really good specials without breaking the bank. And more of the casino machines. If you walk through over to this way, I'll show you. I was talking about that parking garage. It's just right over here. So again, if you are driving in, it's up pretty close to the parking lot. They got the primarily prime rib place here. It's kind of like a little second story over here. You can take a elevator right there. Don Vito's, Silverado Steakhouse, right next door to that. Some of the stuff, some of the pricing here at Don Vito's, open nightly, so you can get an idea. Something you like, and the prices, not bad. Some of the steaks there, Vito's favorites. So yeah, prices are pretty manageable. And here is that side entrance that we were just walking around. And right there, welcome to South Point. Big old sign there. So yeah, that is going to do it. Look at that. What timing there? 3, 2, 1. Timer is done. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Walk with Jeff. If you did, please hit that thumbs up and subscribe to J&K Stay in Vegas for even more videos, live streams, hotel tours, staycations, F1, Mirage, Tropicana, implosions, all this stuff. You're definitely going to want to stay tuned for that. If you want to be notified of all those videos, turn on those bell notifications. That should alert you to all our new videos when we post them online or when we go live. All right, everybody, until the next one, stay safe and stay silly. Bye-bye, everybody.